Let's do a beautiful sum. It's a very simple sum which you are going to do, and it is just an MCQ. Let's see the sum, what it says. Select the appropriate alternative. We need to select the correct one here. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in a one-to-one correspondence, right? We don't know the correspondence. These two triangles, for these two triangles, AB upon QR is equal to BC upon PR is equal to CA upon CQ. The ratios, three ratios given equal. Then select the correct one out of this. Now that is what we had learned when two triangles are similar, right? But they are similar to each other by SSS test here because all the three ratios are equal. How do we pick up the one-to-one correspondence of the word? That is what is going to solve your problem here, right? And that is what we had learned. It's very simple, right? We know that here these three ratios are equal, and I have taught you two ways of doing that, right? So in both the ways which I've taught you, one triangle name you have to keep intact. Now which one to keep intact? We don't know. If you look carefully in all the four options, you see first one you have triangle PQR, second one you have triangle PQR, third one you have triangle PQR, fourth one you have triangle. That means that's the triangle which you keep intact right now, right? Now we'll discuss by both the methods which we have learned, right? The one method is, observe here, pick up the first ratio here. Now you go here QR. Now QR is opposite to which angle? Angle P, because in triangle PQR, if you leave QR, what is left is P, right? Same way here for AB. AB is opposite angle, is nothing but angle C. So that means we are saying that P corresponds to C. Pick up the next ratio, that will give you the other pair of vertices which are corresponding to each other. PR opposite to angle Q. Same way BC opposite to angle A. That means we know that Q corresponds to A. And the last one, now in this triangle, C is done, A is done. So what is left? The left out is nothing but B, and we get that, right? So from this we come to know which is the correct one. The one which you see here is nothing but your option B. So your option B is the correct one. So answer is option B. But there is one more method, if you remember, very easy method. That's the easiest one rather. You look at, pick up the first two ratios, any two ratios which are equal. Suppose I pick up the first and the second here. The first and the second here, see very carefully, what is common in the numerator? B. What is common in the denominator? R. That means B corresponds to R. Check. R and B correspond to each other, isn't it? Yes. And what is left here? A and Q. A corresponds to Q. See, Q and A correspond to each other. It's so easy. And you get that. So do by any method, but your answer has to be correct. That's the way.